being here today and sharing your expertise on this important challenge that we have. The United States has an abundant energy supply, and the question is not do we have enough energy resources, but can we produce energy at the levels needed to meet the nation's future demand. My state of Georgia is the top state to do business in 12 years in a row, and with that, new manufacturing and data centers are coming to the state. This is leading to high demand for the grid, and we must continue to ensure we can provide reliable, affordable energy as we power our nation's needs. In my district, the 12th District of Georgia, we have Plant Vogtle, the largest nuclear energy clean power station in the country. Nuclear energy will play a critical role in meeting our growing needs to ensure U.S. leadership in the next generation economy. The ADVANCE Act was signed into law last year and included my legislation, the Nuclear Licensing Efficiency Act, which will drive more efficient, timely, and predictable reviews of reactor licenses. Mr. Black, thank you for being here today. Can you discuss the considerations Southern Company takes into account when seeking to invest in nuclear facilities and how you see the role of nuclear energy in our future energy mix?
Well, we're certainly proud of Vogtle and glad we have it online, particularly in this moment of radical expansion of our grid. It is operationally a fantastic resource and provides a lot of sort of electrical benefits to our system that enables us to take even more customers to our system. I think the AP 1000 is a solution that we understand. Its risks are understood, and I think it's a solution that we and our nation should think through in expanding its development.
Right. We know how to build them. I mean, it was 30 years.
Yes.
Before we built, and this is somewhat of a modular project. I mean, a lot of it's made off site and then brought in and erected, and we can continue probably to improve on that. But at least we now have the workforce, we have the capability, we know we can do it, and we know that thing's going to be running there for a long, long time. Mr. Brickhouse, in my state, Oglethorpe Power is a wholesale provider of energy for electric co-ops, and they tell me that it is critical for reliability of the grid. They have the ability to run their dispatchable baseload assets like nuclear, but also their coal plants and natural gas generation. During the Biden administration, the EPA's Clean Power Plan 2.0 would only make it harder and more expensive for cooperatives to maintain reliability of the grid. Can you walk us through how the EPA regulations on power plants are factored into basin electric members' planning and investment decisions, and how that may impact the ratepayer and reliability in your areas?
Certainly, thank you. And our Chief Financial Officer, who's with me today, used to work at Oglethorpe, so we have some things in common there. I think the most illustrative example for the committee would be that a baseload coal plant, you want it to be available and online, or available at least 90% of the time. If you have to go and do carbon sequestration on that, you're going to have a parasitic load of about 25% of the output of that unit, and you're combining another industrial process to that unit, and the combined, you're not going to have 100% reliability for your carbon capture, which is going to bring down the entire availability of that power plant.
In other words, put you pretty much out of business there.
Or makes your rates a lot more expensive.
Yeah. I'd like to circle back on the role of nuclear energy. Mr. Hague, as an organized market, PJM operates very differently than vertically integrated structure of the state of Georgia. When operating efficiently, the market should send price signals that invite potential nuclear developers to enter the region. Given growing energy demands in the market, there should be an opportunity for more nuclear energy to help meet future energy needs of the region. What are the barriers you're seeing in PJM's region to expand the use of nuclear energy?
Thank you, Representative. I think we're actually seeing some good movement on nuclear in the PJM region right now. And so we are seeing particularly nuclear uprates to existing facilities. There was a recent announcement of the reopening of what was formerly 3 Mile Island, now called the Crane Clean Energy Center in the state of Pennsylvania. So we are seeing some good movement in the nuclear space. When you have these supply-demand challenges, means the prices go up. And so when prices go up, it sends a price signal to those who would want to invest in our market, and specifically invest not on the backs of consumers, put private dollars into the marketplace to build a new unit. That is the sort of crux of what the markets are, and we are actually seeing some of that activity already in our footprint after sending just frankly one high clearing price.
Well, thank you very much, and I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. The gentleman